This is Knack Roll from Seeger She Cat.
This is Stacy Savage of Savage Master.
This is Rob the Witch from Necronomicon.
This is Morgan Weller from Lestravi.
I'm Greg Browning from Crimson Shadows, and thanks for listening to the Great Metal Debate Podcast.
Welcome to the podcast, Great Metal Debate listeners. We're back, excited to talk with some incredible homegrown American musicians. I'm here with Blake and Travis from Blackened Deathcore Merchants of Serpents. Guys, thank you so much for joining us on the Great Metal Debate.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, yeah, thank you for having us.
Well, I'm talking with you guys in Bowling Green, Kentucky at Spillway Bar Grill. Have you guys played Bowling Green before?
No, we haven't. This is the first time us actually getting out of state. We've been playing in Nashville a lot. You know, we're a fairly new band, but, we plan on getting out there. We got a West Virginia show coming up real soon, so we're getting our name out there. So, yeah, I mean.
Nashville is, it's not a huge city, but it's got a few metal bands. What's the metal scene like in the Nashville area?
I definitely think that it's, pretty widespread. I mean, you've got bands that play anything from technical death metal to, rock. So, and I guess it depends on what you're looking for, but there's a lot of great tech death bands, a lot of great black metal bands, and even a lot of deathcore bands. I mean, there's anything you can find. I mean, it's there for sure. It's Music City.
Is that a challenge as far as, there's so much music, not just metal, but rock, and is it a little bit of a challenge to be seen and heard when you have a mass amount of music in Nashville?
Well, it hasn't been much of a problem for us. Well, we stand on our own. We do a mix between black metal, melodic death metal, and hardcore. So we try to stand on our own. Everybody stands their own ground in Nashville, and then we branch out. We go tour, whatever we got to do. I mean, it is, it's a music city, but it is country music city. That's where the focus is on it. But we still hold our ground there, solid in Nashville. So we ain't scared of nothing. We'll go all around the world.
Now, I first saw you guys back last August at the Warehouse in Clarksville, Tennessee. I wasn't familiar with the band before that, but was really impressed by your performance. Where do you all think you're at as far as developing a fan base?
Well, I definitely think that in some of the later shows we've had, first couple, you get your girlfriends, you got your close friends with you, and then you start noticing that you're bringing other folks out, you're bringing their friends, and then you start knowing, people are coming up to you going, man, you guys were awesome, and you're like, just want to talk to him for a minute, and you don't know him from Adam, but it's a really cool thing when people come up and say, hey, I enjoyed the set, and we're starting to pull pretty consistently, and that's something I'm very pleased with as a band, so.
Blake, you mentioned kind of the stylistic description of the band, but having seen you now twice, you guys bring a lot to the stage. There's a lot of energy there. How would you describe it to someone who is about to see you all perform, what they're about to experience?
Oh, we pull many different metal influences. We pull, like I said before, black metal, death metal, hardcore. We pull from 80s metal influence even. But normally, we didn't wear our stage makeup. We normally dress up and just throw the fuck down. And it's an experience. What we're trying to achieve here is not just our with our CDs having a good good music. Is we want to bring a show. We want to bring something to the table that nobody else has. And if we don't throw down every time consistently, then we'll lose our fan base. We're trying to constantly build our fan base up. So we're definitely we might add projection screens, blood splatter on everybody's face. I don't know. We might add severed goat's head. I don't know. Hell, we'll add something.
Well, I was going to mention that the first time I saw you, there was a hint of corpse paint going around. I'm a big fan of a lot of the bands that wear the corpse paint. So was that just didn't do it tonight, or are you guys trying out different visual styles?
Well, no. We had a couple bands cancel, and we were just getting up there. We were opening up, and we just said we're just going to throw down how we are, and let the music, like John said, let the music speak for itself. And but normally, we try to bring a show, bring some showmanship. So normally you will see us Serpents with our corpse paint or whatever we got to bring. So.
And I feel like, too, that's something that's kind of missing, probably not from the black metal side of what we do, but definitely from, like, the deathcore and the more hardcore aspect is, it's a lot of times it's, guys going up there in their jeans and T-shirts like we did tonight, but we just kind of wanted to do something a little bit more purposeful than that and really bring that dark visual along with a dark sound and kind of create an experience as opposed to just going to see your buddies play at a bar. So that was ultimately what our goal with this. And with that, comes the frame of, are we going to do that forever? I don't know. But hopefully, I think we're talking about evolving as we go and seeing, thinking of new ways to bring a different type of stage show and try to really get the crowd involved, because that's something, man, we just feed off that. So,
well, as far as evolving, I'll say, again, I've only seen you twice, but it seems like you guys have progressed as far as your performance from the first time. You brought a lot of energy, but it seems like maybe the technical aspect has gone up a notch since the first time I saw you.
Most definitely. We're getting in the studio. We're getting into band practice. We're writing more riffs. We're making a little more riffy, but at the same time, we try to keep it as simple as far as bringing it direct. We don't want to lose our fans, or we don't want to lose people with being so technical that they can't understand what we're doing. That's why we bring the hardcore aspects of the breakdown still in there, but we still bring the catchy black metal tremolo riffs in there constantly. And then, and Travis, he keeps it pretty straightforward in his vocals. We're adding a few clean vocals. They're not much, but just enough to kind of, bring some, new fans in to see what they think. We've got a mass, influence as far as metal goes. We love all metal, and we're trying to bring all different styles of metal in our group. But
not scared to experiment, it doesn't seem like.
No, not at all.
Not at all. And, some bands are getting, like, a lot of backlash, for incorporating clean vocals, especially in the genre, that we're tied to. But, for us, we've always been doing things, that had melodic aspects about them. And that's something that we feel very passionate about. And I think that all it's going to do for us is allow us to explore other ways to,
I will say this, as far as clean vocals go, we're going to keep it either 80s metal or like Pantera metal. We're not going to do that screamo emo. We're not going to do that kind of shit. We're going to do some heavy clean vocals like that fits the genre. That's what we're going to do. We're going to add that element in there. But yeah.
Now, the band's first EP was released last year, Agonistes.
Yes.
How long had you guys been working on that material?
Not long at all. It took us about just a few months, and we basically got a good chemistry between the band members that we've put together, and we recorded with Alex, and we're probably going to do the next record with Alex, our drummer, and it probably took us about 2-3 months just to record, put the material together and record it. We've already got new material. It'll probably even take us less time to do it. We've got 3 songs together right now, so we don't know if we're going to do another EP or we're going to put out a whole album. We don't know. We're just working. We got material just flying out there.
You performed some of those songs this evening.
Good. We actually did a track. It's pretty brand spanking new, but it's called Ether Clouds. And then we did another track called The Lament Configuration. And both of those you're going to be able to find on, the next outing. We don't know the track listing exactly how many songs it's going to be, but we have a title for it. It's called Mortuary Sessions. And I definitely think stylistically it's going to be a push in the right direction with us finding our sound.
Earlier you mentioned practice. How often do you guys get together to practice, and is it mostly just to keep your chops up, or are you working on that new material?
Both at the same time. It's about 1 to 2 times a week, and we're either getting our new songs together or rehearsing the old ones just for the next shows. So we're maintaining the same same thing that we've had going on. We just want to make sure we build on it, and that's why we might add, some extra time if we need to. But for now, that's what's worked for us. 1 to 2 times a week. We all work normal jobs. We're doing our thing. got families and everything else. We're proud of our families. We're proud of our band. We're proud of everything we're doing. So we're real happy guys about what's going on. So.
Well, I hear Fornic is starting to start up, so we'll begin to wrap up with you guys. After tonight's show at Spillway, what do you guys have coming up in the next few weeks?
Well, we've actually got the next 2 weekends. We'll be playing out. August 8th, we'll be in Beckley, West Virginia, at Munchie's Live. Our friends Black Plague, they actually did our CD release with us. They'll be there. Lots of great bands. And then the very next weekend, we'll be back in Tennessee, in Whites Creek, Tennessee. And that's for Warp Tour, which is kind of like a mini festival. But we're there with Animality, Eye Griever, the Scars Healing Time. I mean, just some really great bands. And that's always a fun show, very laid back, and we just absolutely have a blast. So
You can find us on Spotify, iTunes, Bandcamp. What else? There's Amazon,
Yep.
multiple media outlets. You guys look us up. Now we're kicking ass right now. We just keep stepping it up. So look out for Up Serpents, and thank you.
And they can pick up that music as well as some pretty cool-looking merchandise, some nice T-shirts and other items I saw on your merch table at those shows as well.
Most definitely.
you can also, if you don't mind, check out a couple of our endorsers, Hollow Grave Clothing out of Ohio, man. They really take care of us. They provide us with some swag that we can wear on stage and even in everyday life. And also our friends over at Ladies of Metal, please check them out as well.
Well, I want to encourage our fans to check out this band, Up Serpents. You won't be disappointed. A range of influences, so no matter kind of where you come from in the metal genres, I think you'll enjoy it. Guys, you blew me away again tonight. Thank you so much, and good luck on the road in the coming weeks.
Thank you.